also. I've noticed this. I'm just going to put a general blanket statement out there. It just seems like the animal lovers out there tend to have more affection reciprocally.
Some reciprocity.
What? Exactly.
Where the hell did you pull that one out?
More towards animals than actually to the humans. I've noticed that.
Yeah. Come on. I think that's more common.
That's just me. I
think that's more common than you would think. I mean, okay, so I've always been a proponent of if the choice is hit a dog, right? I'm driving down the road and there's a dog. I'd say hit a dog or hit, like, I don't know, an old person.
Get his email ready.
Yeah, really. It's Craig Driggers at Commonsense NH.com. If the choice is hit a dog or hit an old person, I mean, what are you going to choose? You know what I mean?
Put that poor person.
What are you going to choose? What are you going to choose?
I hope they lean into it.
Exactly. I mean, hit your horn. At least hit your horn. You know what I mean?
You bring up a subject that I've hit two. I've actually killed
two old people.
Yeah, 2 old people. I've actually hit 2 dogs, and they both died, and that actually sticks to.
Well, as a truck driver, for you, it's got to be.
Well, the first one went under my trailer, and the second one I hit with a minivan. And it was a really slow dog because if you get hit by a minivan, you're doing something wrong. But.
God, that had to suck.
It did. It did.
Yeah.
That traumatized me. And I've had a guy die in my arms, and that doesn't traumatize.
Yeah, but who hasn't? Who hasn't had a guy die in their arms? You know what I mean? We've all, we're in our 40s. We've all had someone die.
Mr. Dire Straits over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean we've all had someone die in our arms. I mean, I'm not trying to minimize it.
If you notice someone on the panel right now is itching to
defend
release
herself?
the views of what she wants, of what I said she. So obviously I just gave it away because she knows how I feel about it, and she has her views and certain feelings about the subject as well. So,
Aaron, what do you think about the pets at home?
Release the beast that's inside you.
Right.
No, I'm just sick of hearing it, and at this point, if he doesn't like it, then leave. I'm tired of it.
No problem.
I'm tired. I'm tired of being
that can be arranged.
Nagged at.
That can be arranged
for nothing.
What do you mean? Wait.
Let me play. 24. You want a 24-hour?
Bernie. Let me play devil's advocate here. Okay, I'm going to play your part. No, Aaron.
No.
Aaron.
I'm done.
Okay.
We had this conversation at home.
It's been going on. This conversation has been going on for 4 years.
I'm gonna go smoke. All right. Well, all I was going to say is that you're voicing your concerns, and once I finish what I'm about to say, we're going to move on to something else, okay? Because Aaron's not here anymore. So what I was going to say is you were voicing your complaints about something that you legitimately dislike, okay? Something that bothers you, that's clearly bothering you, as you said, for 4 years. And I don't feel like there's anything wrong with, like, maybe this is such a sore subject that this particular forum was a bad place to bring it up. I don't know, but all I'm saying is that my experience for any relationship that is going to be successful, I'm talking to 2 people who have been in relationships right now for a very long time, so I know I'm preaching to the choir, but I'm also talking to the people who are listening right now. My experience has been that any relationship that is going to prove to be successful has to be built upon the idea that you can communicate the things that are bothering you, and that person is willing to listen. So, listen, like I said, my buddy Steve, who is like a trust fund guy, he's got a ton of cash, he owns a fucking beautiful home and everything else. He's living in a situation where he hates the fact that his wife constantly is bringing animals in. And, like, he sucks it up, and he's hoping that fortunately, he's been living through this.
People treat animals like they're fucking kids. They honestly do.
But that's I don't see that a problem. However, the thing is, depending what your lifestyle is, if you maintain the upkeep of these animals, it wouldn't be a fucking issue.
And that's the deal.
But when you're a co-owner of a business where you have to work 14, 15 hours a day, there are going to be some things that are going to be left out and not being maintained.
Well, you know,
that's the issue.
And so with my friend Steve, similarly, you know, he's at the point now where, again, like at the worst of it that I experienced with him, he had, like I said, it was literally like 5 dogs and like 6 or 7 cats. I mean, it was nuts, man. Now he's down to 2 dogs and 3 cats, and he knows that he's already had the conversation that maybe you guys either haven't had or haven't had to fruition. But my friend Steve and his wife have had the conversation where, as these animals pass, there are no new ones. You know what I mean? Like, if a cat dies, it doesn't mean that there's a new kitten that comes in the house, or if a puppy dies, or if a dog dies, it's not that means there's a new puppy that's coming in. You know. But the point is, as far as I'm concerned, is if there's something, especially something that genuinely bothers you, okay? I also just want to throw this out. Great space, by the way. This new space is huge, and it's fucking awesome. You guys' new office is dope. If there's something that genuinely bothers you, equally so, of course, 50-50, if there's something that genuinely bothers Aaron, there has to be room to, like, listen and acknowledge that this is bothering you, and some
but this is a
willingness,
long-term thing. This isn't happened yesterday.
There has to be some willingness to like you have to fucking compromise, man. For Christ's sake, like, there's no fucking relationship that's ever going to work.
Here is the situation,
unless there's
though.
compromise.
Here is the situation, though. I have compromised.
I get that.
I have. We've been married for 8 years, and again, for 4 years, this has been bothering me.
Right.
The cats get more fucking affection than I do.
Right.
When I'm in bed, like, you know, it just
you can't.
Everyone has fucking needs, and it just seems.
I'm literally fighting with a microphone right now. Go on.
No,
the cats get more affection.
You know what I mean? It just seems like these animals get more affection than I do. And you know, it just seems like I'm just, you know,
you can't.
I'm a member of the house, but I don't count.
Bernie, I'm going to be honest with you as a friend, okay? As a brother, right? You got to
a lover.
You got to let go of the notion that the animals get more affection than you do. I understand where you're
fine.
listen. I get where you're coming from. I totally 100% get where you're coming from. as a legitimate argument for there are too many pets, you have to let go of this notion that the animals get more affection than you do, because they're animals, dude. That's what happens. You have grounds, if this is how you feel, to argue that the maintenance of this many pets is bullshit. You know what I mean? That is legitimate, and again, like we talked about last week. If you're going to decide to get a dog, one dog or one cat, you have to accept that there is a shit ton of responsibility that's associated with that. If you're going to get 2 dogs, 2 cats, 3 cats, a bird, a rabbit, you know what I mean? If you're going to fucking start going crazy with this shit, then the level of maintenance that's required becomes exponentially greater.
That's correct.
And I totally hear you, is that if you guys are busy, and it's good because it means that you're successful, and that's great. You know what I mean? You guys are killing it. We've talked about this at length, and you know, everybody thinks it's great that you guys are doing as well as you are. But if as well as you guys are doing right now means that animals aren't being maintained or whatever to an appropriate level, then I'm sorry, that's an issue. And not only is it an issue in terms of like a legitimate issue on your part, right? on your part, to be able to say, hey, listen, we don't have enough time to handle this shit, and I'm tired of coming home to this, I'm tired of coming home to that. But it also becomes an issue in that these animals aren't being cared for in the way that they probably should be. You know what I'm saying? So let's get our heads around that notion.
I think they're getting cared for. It's just the tidying up and the cleaning up, and
they're very much. It's not like they.
I'm not saying your animals are being neglected. Right. That's not what I'm meaning.
Right,
That's not. I don't mean to suggest that. I'm just saying that, like, cats, especially fucking cats, man, especially indoor cats. They fucking suck, dude. If that's how we started this conversation. Indoor cats suck, man. They do. Listen, I've like I said, I grew up with cats. You know, I love when a cat jumps up on the couch, wants to cuddle up on your lap, and start, playing with your penis and stuff,
ripping your eyes out, ripping your ears out.
I love that shit. Yeah. No, but I really do. Because cats, because I grew up around cats, I've always respected cats. And one of the things that I respect about cats is that cats, unlike dogs, are not always dutifully obedient. You know, cats are sort of fuck you on your own terms. You know what I mean? Like if I decide I want to hang around you, I'm cool with that. And if I don't, I don't. I kind of like that. You know what I mean? I like that quality in anything, even in a person. You know what I mean? Like,
the good thing with me is if you invite me over to your house, you have cats. You either have to get rid of your cats, or I can't come over.
Oh, because you're allergic, exactly. Right.
Bingo.
Yeah,
right.
and you would think with that scenario that you just mentioned that she would make that more conscious, if you will. Here's why. There's a lot of people that smoke marijuana. We know that. We get it. It's, it's being legalized everywhere. We understand, this could become the miracle drug and cure cancer and everything. It's everywhere. However, there's a lot of people that do not have that conscience, as I mentioned before, where if people smoke, people need to smoke in designated areas or in the right moments and in the right places and stuff, because there are people like Aaron that is allergic to marijuana. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So you would think that the proper respect in those types of scenarios would happen even in the animal world as well. Yeah. Like for example, you just mentioned.
But you're not allergic to ants.
No, I'm not. No, so but you know what I mean?
Maybe you should develop an allergy.
But the thing is,
maybe you should develop an allergy.
But there's some people out there, but there's some people out there, oh, you're allergic? Oh, well, you just got to deal with it. It's my house. It's my animals. So you come over, you or you don't. You
fuck that. Then don't
go
there.
But if you're going to be, that gracious host,
right?
Then, do something about it.
I mean, the last time when we did that luncheon, I mean, you put all the cats away.
We did.
The cats. I didn't see one cat. I saw that
did.
friggin' bird. Though, holy hell!
I know that fucking bird. I wanted to let that bird out.
That's the thing.
I don't know why. For some reason, I wanted to let that bird out. It's weird.
That's the thing. We literally we have a talking bird. We have 2 cats. When the landlord goes on vacation, we have the 3rd cat that we have to maintain. I don't mind it that we have to babysit the cat. The cat's awesome. It's part of the family. We understand that. But then there's this white albino gecko in there, and there's goldfish now. Now, her daughter says, you know what, if I can get rid of the white albino gecko and the goldfish, I want to bring in another guinea pig. There's another fucking animal that is going to stink up the fucking joint.
Exactly.
Her room. Oh, and do I hear the proper words where they're going to calm my concerns, in which, don't worry, I'll maintain the cleanliness, I'm going to maintain the smell? Do I ever hear them? Do I ever hear that from either of them? No, never. Mm-hmm. But you know what? I'm just a freaking asshole.
All right,
let's move on.
Careful, yeah. This is the thing. This is why I was saying that after what I said, we should move on, because Aaron's not here. All I'm going to say is,
Can we just move on?
We're going to move
on.
Patriots.
603-217-5400.
Actually, we probably have a break coming up, right?
We do.
This would be a good segment stopper.
So we are going to be talking about sports. Oh my God, Danny Amendola in Miami literally tore his MCL. He's probably done.
Did you see what happened to Garoppolo?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
he's
done too.
Garoppolo.
So a tough year.
It's amazing. It just is. Maybe the Patriots have that crystal ball after all, and going, yeah, it's all right. You can go here.
Let's talk about them potentially taking on Kaepernick.
Everybody's going, what? Huh? Yeah. What? Colin Kaepernick has also been in the news lately, especially in the New England.
He's going to the Raiders.
New England Patriots. We'll find out. We don't know.
All right.
But we are going to take a break, as the boys mentioned, and when we come back, we will have some more stuff coming up here on Commonsense New Hampshire. We'll be back.
Woo.